And then there's weird kitschy nonsense and like an art house tune and then then like a couple of like very solidly written just like kind of like indie pop folksy numbers in there too.
Hello. So today's video is talking about the song Have Your Pick of Poison. This is the final song on the album Penny Picture Show, and this is part of a longer conversation, a longer video where I sit down with producer Brandon Williams and we listen through the album song by song and go into some of the production, behind the scenes type of things, talking about what made up the sounds that you hear on the final record. So if you want to check out that full conversation, I will go ahead and put a link to the longer video close by. But for now, enjoy Have Your Pick of Poison.
All right, then one more, right?
Yep, let's do the Have Your Pick of Poison.
This one I didn't get until you finally explained it to me. I'm like, oh,
right.
It was after because I did a mix of it, and you're like, no, that's all wrong. It's terrible.
Right.
I said, what's wrong with it? And then you explained it, and I'm like, oh, wait a second, never mind. I know exactly what you're looking for.
Right. So it was like it needs to almost be kind of kitschy, like winking. Nostalgic, like saccharine sweet.
I remember you said it's just like an end of like an Elvis movie or something.
Yeah.
So you told me, I'm like, wait a second, okay.
And you had the hardest time doing steel guitar licks too. Like just figuring out which one we want.
I remember that. That was not a good time for me. It was the opposite where I sat there because like I was so worried about overplaying that I kind of gave up on it, and I had you point at me when you wanted it to happen, and then
that's right. Maybe that should be the next record. Just pointing.
We both point at each other every time.
And point. I forgot the end of the Elvis movie, but yeah, that's perfect.
Where did the time go? How did we get here? Where did the time go?
No, I like how your vocal drags a little bit through it. It's because you don't want it to let go. Almost,
Right?
you know?
Yeah.
Can you hear the voices? Can you see the sun? Rosy colored cabaret reaching back in time. Can you hear the voices? Can you see the signs? Where did the time go?
I like how you left that big dramatic breath in there.
I mean, because you gotta be able to start a phrase and end a phrase. You know, you need an entrance and exit plan. That's because the thing that made it so hard is because it is this delicate thing going on. So it's just like, well, just slide up some guitar, and there's kind of like, oh, I don't know what to.
Right.
I don't want to step on too many toes.
Get the idea.
That's the same sound from Dreamers. I remember that we wanted it like bookends.
Yeah.
There you have it. Yeah.
Well, not to toot our own horns or anything, but I think that's a pretty good record.
I think so too. From a couple basement boys.
Because just a couple of basement boys like, throwing down brewskis, recording Ray Bradbury.
There's a weird soundscape about Preacher Joe and Johnny Talent. And
there's weird kitschy nonsense and like an art house tune, and then then like a couple of like very solidly written, just like kind of like indie pop folksy numbers in there too.
And it feels like it has a coherence to it.
No, I think
Like-
particularly just because, especially that first number, I think really sets it up for that.
Yeah. I'm glad we kept that one in there. That one took a while because I'm like, I wasn't sold on the spoken word at the beginning, but you're like, no, this is like a lullaby. This is like you're setting up like a story, and yeah, I think you're right.
It needs some mystique to it. Yeah.
Yeah. But it works.
All right, thank you so much for watching. If you're enjoying what you're hearing, I will go ahead and put links to the album for listen and or purchase close by. And if you're liking these kind of behind the scenes walkthrough production type of videos, there's a playlist with all of the videos related to the making of Penny Picture Show, and I'll put that close by for you to check out as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon.